got to cheat to win in anything, you're not that. You're not really good. And you don't belong doing that if you got to cheat. It's just that simple. Real winners never respect cheaters. I never cheated a day in my life in any sport and never will. And been a champion on every level. If you got to cheat, you don't belong in the sport. I can't believe they just banned him for a year. They should have banned him for life.
Boxing star Ryan Garcia has been suspended 1 year after he reached a settlement with the New York State Athletic Commission following his positive test for the performance-enhancing drug Osterin. Make a long story less long, Osterin is illegal because it tells the muscles to grow, and it can be used to aid performance by helping athletes build muscle mass and enhance their rate of fat loss, also to increase stamina and recovering ability. It's been illegal and on the ban list since 2008 with the World Anti-Doping Agency. Devin Haney was the guy that lost to Ryan Garcia while he was on Osterin. He reacted to the results being rescinded. He said, "I'm a clean athlete, and boxing is a brutal sport where one fight can literally change your life. I think it's important for fighters to be clean. I want to be an advocate for clean athletes for my experience in this situation." So Haney does now still have an undefeated record, but obviously the impact that fight could have had on his physical, his mental, we'll see how it weighs on Haney. I'm disappointed in Ryan Garcia, but I'm not surprised. I have been watching how Garcia has been moving pre-Haney fight and post-Haney fight. Well, first off, Garcia cost people millions of dollars with his decision to use that drug. Just because the loss got taken away from Haney, just because the win got taken away from Garcia, that doesn't mean Haney is now victorious in that fight. It's a no contest, which means if you bet money on Devin Haney, you still lost all that money. And also, I'll take it a step further. Immediately after Garcia won his fight against Haney, he said that he faked being crazy. He went on a podcast and said he was faking like people were out to get him. He was trolling online for months with random tweets, with weird videos. And he admitted right after the fight that it was all a lie created by himself and his team. That was disgusting because I don't play about mental health issues. I got family members and friends that deal with chronic mental health issues. I don't think that's nothing to play with. The fact that Garcia was playing around with that, and let's call a spade a spade. Had he lost the fight to Haney, he would have never came out and said that was all trolling and lies. He would have probably doubled down on the mental health issues. The fact that he played around with that and lied, to me, you have no sweat equity with me. Now, I'm just one person. I can never believe a word that came out of Ryan Garcia's mouth. When you add in the fact that he also used a drug and then said he didn't use a drug, but then they retested him and the drug is still in the system, I can't believe nothing that guy says. And it's unfortunate because to me, he is the biggest thing in boxing, not named Gervonta Davis. He has created a hell of a brand for himself. And unfortunately, going forward, I think it's going to be tough to put him in the main event spots because you don't know if he cheated or not. And I hate this for Devin Haney. Remember in UFC when Daniel Cormier kept going up against John Jones and John Jones kept winning the fight, but after the fights, months later, we find out that John wasn't clean? You know, that's one of the reasons why Cormier retired, because he couldn't beat John Jones. And even though those losses that he had to Jones would be taken away from Cormier, you listen to him talk, he never got over that. He knew that man had beat him in a fight, even if he was on a drug. But the fact is, Jones was cheating. But it never left Cormier's psyche. And I don't know how this loss is going to weigh with Devin Haney over the years. Because at the end of the day, in that ring, another man beat you. You got to try to compartmentalize that man was doing something illegal. That's tough. That's got to be tough. Time, love, and support that your boy would never take for granted. That's what Steven Jackson is talking about, is Ryan Garcia's win being taken away from him. He's suspended for a year after testing positive for the drug Osterin. I'm out. If you are like me and love flexing your NBA knowledge, you should head over to the best place to play fantasy sports. That's Underdog Fantasy. For me, I love the pick'em game. It's super simple to play too. All you got to do is go to the Underdog Fantasy website or app, pick whether a player will have a higher or lower stat line for that game, get all your picks right, and you can win up to 20 times your money. And when you sign up, if you use my code Pharaoh, your deposit will get doubled. You can't beat that. Again, head over to today's sponsor, Underdog Fantasy's website or app, use my code Pharaoh, and your first deposit will get doubled. Do you want to see your favorite athlete live in action next time they're in your town? Or do you want to see your favorite artist performing in concert next time they're in a city near you? Head over to the SeatGeek website or app and use my code HoopsPharaoh for $20 off your first purchase. Make sure you subscribe to the Is Mr. Telepharaoh YouTube channel, and hey, donate a super chat. Follow me on Facebook at Is Mr. Telepharaoh, cop a supporter badge. The Underdog Fantasy promo code is Pharaoh. The SeatGeek promo code is HoopsPharaoh. And follow me on Twitter at It's Mr. Pharaoh.